Hello, hi, I'm Tan Wei from Public Services International. I'm a Young Workers representative. PSI is a global trade union federation representing 20 million public sector workers in more than 150 countries. And young workers from our affiliates are contributing to public services which are vital to our daily life and daily survival. But we are facing many challenges such as outsourcing of our work in the public sector, lack of job security, lack of social security, lack of collective bargaining rights, and freedom of association, or even the right to join a trade union. It is important that every young worker in the public sector have decent work and pay, because it is in the interest of every country, every nation, and every citizen. And also, decent work for public employees amounts to quality public services. And no matter whether you are poor or rich, you have a right to quality public services. Quality public services is a key to achieving our Millennium Development Goals and to poverty reduction. We need to recognize young workers who provide public services. We need to have quality working conditions and decent work. Therefore, we have to say no to underfunding of public services, say yes to quality public services, and say yes to decent work. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Indah Budiarti. I'm Organizing and Communication Coordinator for Public Services International Asia and Pacific Regional Office. I am also in charge for youth-related activities for this region. Millions of young women and men working in the vulnerable condition. In the public sector, there are growing trends for casualty or contracting the services. We believe that many of us less knowledge of their right and ability to defend themselves. They also hardly know about union when they enter the labor market. Public sector liberalization and privatization are threatening its existence, particularly because of deteriorating working conditions. Fact that financial crisis cost too high and rising unemployment in this region, jobless youth. But I believe unions as powerful organizations and have a key role to play in shaping the present and future of the global economy. Therefore, union important for young workers for decent work to improve the quality of their work life.
In textile and garment industries, we find the same significant challenges that young workers are facing as in other industries, such as unstable employment, low wages, long working hours, and so on. Very tough realities surround young workers, not just recently, but for a long time. One issue exists here. Even through trade union movement, it is very difficult for them to dream the possibility that they could change this precarious situation, because youth are not fully integrated into current union activities. What can we do with this? One solution is to organize more young workers beyond nations and industries, and then to mobilize to become one big voice representing young workers' interest. What young leaders are expected here is that you must take initiative and play a leadership role on this, not leave it to just current leadership. In order to achieve the goal of organizing more workers, of course, a good a good plan to approach and manage young workers is very important, but also a great passion carries equal weight. I hope that young leaders work hard to break down the status quo and to turn around this unstable situation surrounding young people, a large number of young people in this region. We can change it. Let's work together towards a bright future for young people with a great passion.
One of the greatest challenges confronting the global trade union movement, and especially affecting young working population, is and will continue to be the worrying trend of precarious work and other non-standard forms of employment. in the services sector where UNI and UNI-APRO represent workers and unions in finance, commerce, telecom, post and logistics and other services sector, we are witnessing a worrying practice of triangular employment relations where parent companies are able to share primary responsibility to provide for reduced levels of job security and social protection for employees. All these will have serious implications for workers and the trade union movement unless we step out in our efforts and commitments to arrest these trends. Hence, at the 3rd Uni World Nagasaki Congress in November last year, and in the upcoming UNI-APRO Regional Conference, we are committed to grow unions, to reach out and to organize workers and unions, especially young and women workers. It requires us at times to be innovative in our approach, such as using web tools or more extensive use of new media. But most importantly, we as the trade union must continue to be constructive and relevant to the workers, to companies, and to society at large where we represent. I take this opportunity to congratulate the ITUC-AP on the occasion of its 2nd regional conference here in Singapore and look forward to another outstanding 4 years of union unity and union growth in the region.
Decent work for young people. This has been our slogan, and the ITUC-AP Youth Committee has been working hard to push forward this slogan. Taking this opportunity, I'd like to say thank you all the leadership in Asia Pacific for letting us develop activities over the years. However, youth unemployment rate is still quite high, more than double to the total one. According to the ILO statistics, this situation will slightly improve after the financial crisis. But in many cases, youth employment is shifting to the precarious one, and then they are not protected in the labor market. In the current labor market, youth have been always last in and first out. They are needed last but kicked out first. But youth is also part of working population, and it shouldn't be like that. In that sense, I wouldn't say please give youth more opportunities. I would rather say please get youth more inclusive. Please get youth completely integrated in the labor market. Youth is not supplement to the adult. We all know that we need to more experience, and then also we need to learn more and more. But there shouldn't be no boundaries among working people. Youth is not the issues of youth, simply not the issue of youth, but the issues for all. Please work together with youth. Thank you very much.